Hi YouTube, it's Jennifer. Today is Sunday, April 14th, 2013. Buckle in, babies, because I got some stuff to tell you about. What a crazy freaking universe this is, and I'm telling you, when one person in this community deals with something, it seems like it just spreads like wildfire, and it's so funny because so many of us feel like we're totally alone. I'm sorry for like the poltergeist kind of light going through my apartment and making me glow. Maybe I should shut that door. At any rate, just try to ignore it and focus on the video. Focus on what I'm saying to you. Anyway, the reason I say that is I have been dealing with a ton of food issues lately. Food addiction, choosing the wrong foods, emotional eating, night eating syndrome. I mean, just combine it all. Hold on a minute. I'm going to go shut that door because that's why you guys can't see me. Hold on a second. Okay, this should be better. Let's see. Is it better? No, it's worse. Damn it. Hold on. Better. Okay. Hello. Welcome back. Okay. When people in this community are dealing with something, blah, 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 I've been dealing with a lot of it. And I decided, because today's Sunday, that I was going to kind of go ahead and catch up on the YouTube videos that everyone's been making, because I haven't watched any in about 2 weeks. And I keep meaning to, and I finally have time to myself, so I was going to, and it seems like everybody's videos, the two main theme in everybody's videos are a massive weight gain. Hi, I'm Jennifer, and I gained 4 pounds last week. And dealing with a lot of, I'm broken, I can't do this, I don't know who I am anymore, I don't know how to fix what's wrong with me kind of mentalities. And I have been doing a lot of thinking the past week because and I think, my thoughts are getting ahead of me, been doing a lot of thinking and trying to figure out how to word this all to everybody so that they understand. And I want to say that I'm pretty sure that this is just a phase, that we go through. But when you're living in it, it seems like the only way you're going to be, like the lasting mentality that you're going to be in. And we should all know, we go through phases like crazy once you have surgery. And it all seems like doomsday when they're bad. And it seems like magnificent when it's going well. But here's the thing. Here's the one thing that I've learned this week. The world does not see me as a gastric bypass patient. The day you have surgery, you're immediately told that you're on the losing bench. You're now a gastric bypass patient. You're a weight loss surgery patient. And you assimilate into that because you slowly start to identify yourself as being that, which is great. That's fine. However, that's the only way you identify yourself after a while. And you kind of have to, because you have to change so much about your life, and so much about your life changes naturally anyway, that you kind of have to identify yourself as just a weight loss surgery patient, and that's fine. When you're in it, do it. There's nothing wrong with that. But after a while, and what I've learned is that I'm a weight loss surgery patient, but the only people who really know that are you guys, because you watch my videos and you've had surgeries yourself or you're going to. My family, because they're my family. I've not hid my surgery from anybody. I've never told anybody that I've lost weight naturally. I've never given the impression that I've lost weight naturally. When I was at work, at the job I have now, it's on my, this is my, I don't know if you can see it, This is my medical alert bracelet. It says that right on there. Or necklace, I'm sorry, not bracelet. Friends know, family knows, whatever. I'm not afraid for anybody to know it. But my family knows for that reason. And people, and like my doctors know, because they have to know. But when I go to work, the average person, you know, my new job now, this is where I came up with all this stuff, by the way. The average person at my new job does not know that I've had gastric bypass. I've actually only told one person, and that's just because it naturally came up in conversation. So the rest of my job, the rest of the people at my job don't know that I've had gastric bypass. And that got me to thinking, they don't see me as a weight loss surgery patient. They see me as Jennifer, who weighs X amount of weight, who has X color hair, who wears X kind of clothes. Like, they don't identify me as being a weight loss surgery patient. And right then it dawned on myself, why am I identifying myself as that? What does it matter? Because when you get into that mind frame, you immediately go to two outlets. I'm a success or I'm a failure. I'm a successful patient, I'm a failing patient. You don't see yourself as a whole person, you start to see yourself as just a weight loss surgery patient. And you start comparing yourself to other people. You start comparing yourself to whether you've met goal or not. And none of that matters. None of it matters. It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as success or failure. There, I've said it. There's no such thing. That's all in your head. It's all in your head. There's no such thing as success or failure. If you've had weight loss surgery and you've lost any weight at all, and you've cleared up any health issues or the potential for any health issues, that's the point of surgery. Goal doesn't matter. Pant size doesn't matter. Shirt size doesn't matter. The attention that you get from people because you look better doesn't matter. Because the bottom line is that you're continuously making yourself to either fit into category A, which is successful, or category B, which is failure. You can't do that, because then you start living your whole life as a successful or failure, and that's the only two categories you think you fit in. And that's what I've been doing. And that doesn't bode well with the fact that I've been eating like crazy lately, and it's grazing, and it's emotional eating, and Noah's seen it firsthand last night. Normally people don't see it. I don't eat in public. And I don't eat when there's other people around. I don't even eat with my family when my family's there. I will eat mindlessly and endlessly by myself when Tori's around or when Noah's around. And that's only because I'm comfortable with Tori and Noah. I would not eat like that in front of anybody else. When I'm around other people, I am totally focused on my hunger cues. And what's weird is that during meals, I'm totally aware of my hunger cues, and I will put the fork down or the spoon down and I will not eat anymore. But when it comes to junk food, I'm just shoveling that stuff in like I have an endless pit. And Noah seen it firsthand last night. We went out to eat at a very nice Italian restaurant. We had a delicious freaking dinner. But like normal, when I reached my limits of being full, I stopped eating. For dessert, I wanted frozen custard, so I went and got a small frozen custard and ate that. Once we got home, I was okay for like an hour or two, but then I had like, what else did I have? I had three Three Musketeer bars. I had the rest of my spaghetti from the restaurant. I had some Cheetos. I think that's all I had, but that's still enough. That's enough. That's like, that should be a week's worth of food, but that's my 1 hour bracket of overeating. And he's seen it, and he didn't say anything to me last night, and I know he wanted to, and he just didn't. And then today, when we were out to eat for breakfast, lunch, he asked me, are you really that out of control? Do you really feel like you have no control? And I was talking about it, we were discussing it, and I feel totally fine discussing this kind of stuff with him because he's known me for so long, and he knows me, to my core knows me. And he was just like, I think you need to talk to a professional because I don't know how to relate to you on that level. I don't get that. And he flat out told me that he doesn't understand what it's like to not have discipline and control over food. And I know that he doesn't get it. I don't expect him to understand, but it felt good to talk to him and express that. And just talking about it at the restaurant, I got really teary-eyed, like I'm getting right now, because it's such a scary feeling. It's so terrifying to know that I can regain the weight, and everything that I've done for the past year can go away because I'm overeating, and I don't want to overeat. I hate food because I feel so out of control, so out of control. And the 4 pounds that I gained last week, I'm pretty sure I lost this week. I weighed myself every single day this week just because I wanted to see. This is the first time I've done this, by the way, since I've had surgery. Normally I weigh myself once a week and I'm good. But I've weighed myself every day this week because I wanted to see what effects the food that I ate the day before had on me. So I weighed myself every morning when I got up. And I'm back now, as of yesterday, I was back down to 213. I didn't weigh myself this morning. So I've lost at least 3 pounds. I'm going to weigh, my weigh-in day is tomorrow, so we'll see what the final weigh-in is for tomorrow, for this week. But it's not even so much about the weight. It is, but it's not. Because even if I continuously lose weight, even if I, lose the last 30 or 40 pounds that I want to lose, it's not about weight, and it's not about goal, and it's not about success or failure. I have major, major food issues. And it is absolutely an addiction. When you can only do it in private, when you feel anxious and you just feel completely anxious when you can't have that food. Or like I've been trying to limit myself and tell myself, don't have it in the house. Eat it in limited quantities. Moderation is key. I can't do that. I can't do that. I just can't. It's not even like don't tell yourself you can't do it when you can. No, I cannot do it. It actually makes me more anxious, and it actually makes me worse. And the other thing I realized is that I've been doing, tracking my food. And the more I track my food, the more anxiety I feel over food, and the more I overeat, because I'm so consciously aware all the time of what I'm eating. And the moment that I realized that whole, I'm not a success or failure, I'm not a weight loss surgery patient, I'm just me, and this is the size I am, and this is what I weigh, and these are the lack of health issues that I have now, and this is what I'm doing with my life. As soon as I changed that mentality so that I wasn't a weight loss surgery patient, I was just Jennifer, that day I met my calorie goal, and I ate exactly what I wanted to eat all day long, and I was I tried to keep my calorie goal at 1,200, and I was at 1,310 that day. And that didn't track my food that day. I didn't track my food. I ate when I wanted to, and I ate whatever I wanted to, and I was the closest I've been to my calorie intake goals. I was the closest I've been in easily 2-3 weeks. So all of this rambling and all of this nonsense is just to say that we're all in this together, and there's none of us that are absolutely alone. And it's never been more clear than this week when I'm trying to catch up on everyone's videos, and I'm having these discoveries in myself, and I'm realizing that a lot of you guys are gaining weight just like I am, and a lot of you are having issues with food just like I am, and a lot of you are having difficulties realizing who you are now and how to deal with that. And that's kind of like the issues I'm having. I'm not having self-esteem issues, and I'm not having guilt feelings, because I don't hate on myself. I don't beat myself up for eating certain foods. I don't do that anymore. But I'm very aware of the slippery slope of bad eating that I'm on. And I don't want this binge eating and this emotional eating to totally override everything that I've done for the past year. And it very easily could. And I don't know if this is just a phase that we're going through, or if this is the beginning of the end. Is this the beginning of returning to my old self? And that's scary, because I don't know, and I don't want it to be, but I don't feel like I have much control over the situation. So, in explaining this to Noah this morning, I was telling him that it has to be a totally emotional and psychological thing, because when I'm eating food, when I'm eating that outside of my meals, when I'm eating food, I am not thinking, that's weird. It's my meals, I am thinking about protein, calories, sugar. I'm thinking about all that stuff. When I'm not eating a meal and I'm just eating outside of the meal, which I feel compelled to do, I feel like I don't have a choice but to do it, I'm not thinking about nutritional intake at all. I'm thinking about, I want a fucking Three Musketeer bar, or I want, Cheetos, or I want Cheez-Its, or I want ice cream. And as soon as I have it, I'm okay. That feeling has subsided. It's soothed. I'm fine. An hour later or 20 minutes later, I get another craving, I get another desire, and it's insatiable, and I have to take care of it. And then once I do, I'm fine. Repeat, it just repeats over and over again. So when I told him that, he was like, you really need to find your counselor again, and you really need to figure out a way to see her again. And with my work schedule, I work Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, and I work an hour from home. So I'm not going to be able to actually see my counselor, especially because once I'm out of training, which will be in another 4 or 5 weeks, I'm working Monday through Saturday, 10-hour days. So once that happens, I really can't, I really can't see her. Sorry. But I think I'm going to email, or I'm going to call and ask if I can get like an email address for her, or do like sessions over the phone. Because I really do need to talk to her. She had bariatric surgery herself. All her patients are bariatric patients. And what's weird is that I've been seeing her since before I had surgery. So it's been a year and a half now. And we've never once talked about food. That's bizarre. We've never once talked about food. But now it's the elephant in the room, and I don't mean that as a pun. I mean, it literally is as big as an elephant, and I'm consumed by my issues. And so I have to do something about it, and I got to deal with it pronto, because I'm totally controlled by food 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I just can't live like this. So anyway, to everyone watching this video, I just want you to know you're not alone, and I do appreciate you being there for me, and we're all in this together. And every time I think I'm the only one dealing with something, I'm always comforted by how many other people are making videos saying the same thing. And I find that bizarre, but I'm so grateful for it, because it really does help me, and these videos that I make help me, just to know that somebody else is hearing what I have to say. And jeez, wow. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Just thank you. I'm just gonna stop rambling. Just thank you. So anyway, I'm sorry this video is so long, and I appreciate you hanging in there and watching the whole thing. But I'm gonna go, and I hope that you have a good week, and I will make my video tomorrow. I don't know when, maybe during my lunch break. I don't know. I'm so overscheduled during the week. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good week, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching. I love you, I love you, I love you. All right, bye.